That 70% off tag at the outlet mall, the original price never existed. Most products at outlet malls were never sold at full price because they were never in a regular store. They're manufactured specifically for the outlet, with cheaper materials, fewer stitches, and inflated comparison tags designed to make you think you're getting a deal. The entire 70% off concept is a pricing illusion, and once you see how it works, you'll never fall for it again. Here's what outlet malls don't want you to know. An estimated 85 to 90% of products sold at outlet stores were never in a full-price retail location. They were manufactured exclusively for the outlet channel. This is an entirely separate supply chain. Major brands including Nike, Coach, Gap, J.Crew, and Ralph Lauren all operate outlet-specific product lines. The items look similar to their mainline counterparts. The logos are the same. The branding is the same, but the SKU numbers are different. If you compare a Coach handbag from a regular Coach store to one from a Coach outlet, you'll find different model numbers, different materials, and different construction quality. The outlet version was designed from the start to be sold at a lower price point. The compare at price on the tag refers to a theoretical retail price that no store ever actually charged. It exists solely to make the outlet price look like a bargain. The price tag is where the psychology happens. Outlet stores use a dual tag system. One tag shows a high compare at, or manufacturer's suggested retail price. The second tag shows the outlet price, with the percentage discount calculated for you. 70% off sounds incredible, until you realize the reference price was fabricated. The Federal Trade Commission has actually investigated this practice. In 2014, outlet retailers paid a combined $4.85 million in settlements over deceptive pricing. The FTC's rule is simple. A compare at price must reflect a price at which the item was genuinely offered for sale. If the product was manufactured specifically for the outlet and never appeared in a regular store, no legitimate comparison price exists. But enforcement is minimal, and the practice continues industry-wide. A 2023 consumer study found that outlet shoppers overestimated their savings by an average of 38%. They thought they were saving $70 on a $100 jacket. The actual value of the jacket, based on materials and construction, was closer to $35. Not every outlet store operates the same way. Some brands do sell genuine overstock and past-season merchandise at their outlets. Patagonia outlets carry actual mainline products from previous seasons at 30 to 50% off. You can verify this because the product codes match items that appeared in the regular catalog. Similarly, Nordstrom Rack stocks a mix of clearance from Nordstrom full-line stores and Rack-exclusive merchandise. The split is roughly 60% Nordstrom overstock and 40% made for Rack. The key identifier is the label. Brands that produce outlet-exclusive lines often use subtle label differences. J.Crew factory items have a small diamond or two-dot symbol on the label. Gap factory products say Gap Factory rather than just Gap. Brooks Brothers outlet items are labeled 346 instead of the mainline branding. Nike factory store items have a product code starting with specific prefixes that differ from Nike retail. Once you know what to look for, you can distinguish real markdowns from manufactured discounts in about 3 seconds. The price difference between mainline and outlet isn't just branding. It's physical quality. Independent testing has shown consistent patterns. Outlet polo shirts from a major brand averaged 18 stitches per inch compared to 22 stitches per inch on the mainline version. Fewer stitches means the seams are weaker and the garment wears out faster. Outlet leather goods frequently use bonded leather or split leather instead of the full-grain leather found in mainline products. Bonded leather is essentially leather particles glued to a fabric backing. It looks similar in the store but cracks and peels within months. Outlet denim is often lighter weight with thinner yarns. A pair of outlet jeans might weigh 10 to 12 ounces versus 14 ounces for the mainline equivalent. Electronics at outlet stores. Yes, some exist, may use previous generation components packaged in current housings. An outlet TV might have last year's processor with this year's bezel design. The cost per wear calculation changes dramatically. A $30 outlet shirt that lasts 15 washes costs $2 per wear. A $60 mainline shirt that lasts 60 washes costs $1 per wear. The savings reverse themselves. Outlet malls aren't completely worthless. There are specific scenarios where you can find genuine value. End-of-season clearance at outlets that stock real overstock is the best opportunity. Patagonia, REI Outlet, and Nordstrom Rack's clearance racks can offer 50 to 70% off authentic products. These are real discounts on items that sat unsold at full price. Basic commodity items, plain t-shirts, socks, underwear, workout clothes, are reasonable outlet buys because the quality gap on simple garments is smaller. A plain cotton t-shirt from an outlet versus mainline uses the same basic construction. The difference is negligible. Kitchen and home goods at outlet stores like Williams-Sonoma, Le Creuset, and Crate and Barrel outlets often carry genuine seconds and overstock with minor cosmetic imperfections. A Le Creuset Dutch oven with a small enamel bubble at 40% off is the same cast iron underneath. Timing matters more than location. Outlet stores run additional markdowns in January, after Memorial Day, after July 4th, and after Labor Day. Stacking an already reduced outlet price with an additional 40% off clearance event is when the math actually works. Here are 5 tests you can run in under 60 seconds to determine whether an outlet deal is real. First, search the exact product name on your phone. If the item doesn't appear in the brand's regular online store and never did, it's outlet exclusive. The compare it price is fictional. Second, check the label for factory indicators. Look for words like factory, outlet, or subtle symbols that differ from the mainline label. Third, feel the materials. Outlet fabrics are often thinner, lighter, and less structured. Compare the weight in your hand to what you'd expect from a $100 garment. Fourth, check the stitching quality. Turn the item inside out. Loose threads, uneven seams, and wide stitch spacing are signs of lower-tier manufacturing. Fifth, calculate cost per use instead of percentage off. A winter coat you'll wear 100 times at $80 outlet is 80 cents per wear. That's a reasonable buy regardless of whether the compare it price was real. A trendy jacket you'll wear 5 times at the same price is $16 per wear. The percentage discount is irrelevant. What matters is what you're actually getting for your money. That's the outlet mall pricing playbook, and why 70% off almost never means what you think. Next time you're at an outlet, run those 5 tests before you buy anything. If this changed how you think about outlet shopping, subscribe and hit the bell. Your next smart shopping video is waiting.